Hey everyone, Nate here, back with a little update on RPGs and kind of what I've been doing with tabletop RPG stuff. Had a kind of impressions video of the beginner's box from Paizo up there on the shelf. That was last week, and now I want to just kind of talk about what I've been reading, what I've been thinking, and doing and buying and stuff. So yeah, I've just been really trying to immerse myself in RPG and Pathfinder stuff. So I've been reading up a lot online, watching YouTube videos. There's an awesome podcast I started listening to, No Direction, K-N-O-W Direction. Some of you have probably heard of that if you're a Pathfinder fan. And that's been really cool and just, learning a lot, just listening to back episodes of that, just a few of them. And then I've been reading a lot. I got some books. Last time I showed these at the beginner's box, and I've been kind of beefing up on these and reading through them. I got from the library, once again, the core rule book, and why not? Library, East Grand Rapids Library, like 2 miles away. What an awesome resource that they have these things, right? So I've been checking that out some more and reading through that. I hope to buy it eventually, but anyway. The Ultimate Combat Guide I got today, and the Advanced Player's Guide too. So I'll be kind of looking through these and just trying to learn more about it. A lot of this goes into a little more detail and depth than maybe I'm into right now. But yeah, I figure it's a good resource, and if they're there, might as well use it. The other thing, at a garage sale a couple weeks ago, just a few houses down, there's this guy who, I think he saw me buying some polyhedral dice at this other garage sale right next door to him. I was like, oh, dice for $0.25 or whatever. I bought those. And I think he must have seen me, because then he asked when I came over, are you into RPGs? And I said, yeah, actually I am. Trying to be. And he pulled these out. He got these out of the house. And he had some D&D books too. But Adventurer's Armory, Classic Treasures Revisited, and Classic Monsters Revisited. $2 each. I think these are like $15, maybe $17 books. So yeah, great find. Couldn't pass that up. Don't really know what I'm doing with them yet, but anyway, I thought it would be a good resource, and pretty cheap. The other thing is I've been trying to get back to another PFS scenario up at the local game shop here, but had trouble with scheduling last time, and then the next one that's scheduled I'm going camping for, so won't be there. But this Saturday the game shop's having a 13th Age demo. 13th Age is another RPG. I wonder if any of you have played that, and anyway, if you have and you think it's good, let me know what you think. I'm going to be giving it a shot this Saturday. I've been reading up a little bit with the rules on that, and I'll give it a shot, let you know what I think afterwards. Yeah, I hear good things. I think it's pretty different in some ways from Pathfinder and D&D, much more kind of character background driven from what I hear, but we'll give it a shot. The other thing is, I just want to talk about a couple things I bought. So I have a group who's willing to give the beginner's box a try, and including my wife and then 3 other friends. So I'm pretty pumped about that. And I told them, hey, just give it a shot. And they seem like they're kind of excited about it. And if it's a one shot, that's fine. But I secretly really hope it turns into something more. We'll see. And so I bought the Rise of the Rune Lords Collector's Edition, the Adventure Path, so it's like all of them collected in one hardback. And yeah, if they like it, that's kind of where I'm hoping to go next, because I've heard really good things about that. I hear it's kind of like one of the staples of the Pathfinder system. So yeah, I'm pretty pumped about that. It should be coming in the mail soon. And I also got some minis. They were pretty cheap on Paizo's website, like $12.99 for the 4 pre-painted minis from the beginner's box, the iconic heroes. So hopefully those will be coming soon too. So I've been spending a little money, and that kind of leads me into my next question. I'd love to get some discussion going. What do you think about all this Pathfinder stuff? Is Paizo out for our money? Is this just a money grab? Because it seems to me as a newcomer that this can get really expensive really quick. So it's kind of intimidating. So what do I do to keep it cheap? I'm told, for example, if I get the Rise of the Rune Lords, you got to have Bestiary 1. You probably should have Bestiary 2. And you got to have the core rule book. And I can't remember. There's some other things that they said maybe you should have. But anyway, I'm not going to get all that. I'm gonna try to make do without it because that's expensive. Then we're talking like $200 if I get all the stuff they recommend. Maybe 150, I don't know. But it gets expensive real quick. Minis, you know, I'd love to get into painting minis. I've been thinking about that. That would be cool. I've been watching some YouTube videos on how to paint minis. So it gets real expensive. So not quite sure about that, and I kind of wonder what you all think. But you heard from some old timers just online, you know, that back in the day with D&D, you buy like 2 books and you're good for years. So yeah, that's kind of true. But now we have more resources, right? So back then they would maybe have to be very creative with what little they had, and now we have all these great resources, and isn't that a good thing? I don't know. On the other hand, it can get really expensive. Paizo just pumps out all kinds of products. You got the comic books, which look awesome, novels, all this gaming stuff, minis, you know, just so much stuff. So what do you do about that? Yeah, I'm just kind of interested in knowing if you're into RPGs, how do you keep it reasonable? Do you have a budget? Is there ways that you can, you know, game on the cheap? I think you can pretty easily, but I don't know. It's tempting to want to buy all this stuff too. So anyway, that's what I'll leave you with. Lots of other good stuff coming up on the channel. I'll be giving my impressions again of that 13th Age demo. Also got a review coming for these this new gaming headset I got, Sound Blaster Arena Surround. Had a review a couple weeks ago of a couple other headsets. So check that out if you're interested. But I'm gonna try those out tonight and some gaming and let you know what I think of those. But yeah, other than that, thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed this little RPG update, and more to come.